Warden. Man, the Warden. Seriously, I don't care how good you think you are. The second that fourth shriek hits and the screen goes dark, you're bricking it. You spent weeks grinding for full netherite just to feel completely naked. Your reflex is to just swing your sword like an idiot, but he just tanks it and two-shots you. Boom. Dead. Then you try to cheese it with the 3-block dirt pillar, the golem thing. Doesn't work. He just shoots a sonic blast straight through the stone. You can't even hide. And that darkness effect is the worst part. You can't see shit. You're just running into walls, completely blind, hearing that terrifying heartbeat sound getting louder and faster right behind you. You think you can just pop an elytra and fly away? Good luck. The sonic blast hits you midair and snipes you out of the sky like a fly. You're just stuck there, crouching on wool, throwing snowballs at a wall, holding your breath, hoping he doesn't sniff you out. Wither. Spawning the Wither anywhere near your base is the dumbest shit you can ever do. Seriously, you drop that third skull thinking you're some hotshot, fully geared god. Then the boss bar fills up, the sky goes gray, and boom. Huge explosion. Storage room? Gone. Your house? Just a giant crater now. Everything you spent hours building is just floating on the ground as item drops, waiting to get blown up by the next blast. Because the fight isn't even mechanical, it's just pure, unfiltered garbage. He's flying around spamming blue skulls, turning your health bar pitch black with that stupid wither effect. Your hearts are draining out, you don't even know if you're dead or alive, and you're just spamming golden apples like a maniac. Then you pull out a bow to get some distance. Forget it. At half health, he turns on that bullshit shield, and your arrows just bounce right back at your own face. And God, if you're on Bedrock Edition, it's literally unplayable. The thing dashes through solid walls, spawns wither skeletons out of nowhere, and lags your game so hard your frames drop to 0. You're frozen in place just watching him delete your world. Literally everyone just traps his head under the nether bedrock ceiling and chips away at his feet like a coward. No one fights this thing fair. Witch. Dresses like a villager. Nope. Definitely isn't one. Swamps, witch huts, and she'll show up mid-raid too if a village is getting hit. No sword swinging here, she just chucks splash potions at you. Poison, weakness, slowness, straight damage, whatever's gonna wreck your day fastest. Then chugs her own potions right back, heals herself mid-fight, breathes underwater if she has to, shrugs off fire like it's nothing. You're fighting someone who's attacking and defending at the same time, and early game, the combo will absolutely catch you off guard. Zombie. Oldest mob in the book, basically. Night spawns, dark caves, crammed into half the structures you'll ever loot. Shuffles toward you slow, toward villagers, toward iron golems too. Nothing fancy, just melee. Looks weak on paper. Put 5 of them in a hallway though, and see how that goes. And baby zombies. Nobody's ready for how fast those little things move the first time one comes at them. Oh, and they infect villagers. So it's not even just a fight mob anymore. There's a whole mechanic hanging off this thing. Wither skeleton. Taller, darker, basically only lives in nether fortresses. Forget the bow. This one's got a stone sword, and it hits you with wither, which just keeps chewing your health down after the hit already landed. Fireproof too. Lava doesn't touch it. Completely at home in a place that kills everything else. Real reason to care about these guys, though. Skulls. They drop wither skeleton skulls rare as hell, and that's literally the item you need to summon the wither boss. Nothing else gets you there. Zombie villager. Infected villager, still walking around in whatever job outfit it had. Spawns naturally sometimes, or a zombie turns a regular villager into one depending on your difficulty. Here's the difference though, you don't have to kill this one. Weakness potion, golden apple. Wait. Comes back a villager again, sometimes with better trades than before, which is honestly a decent reward for not just swinging a sword at it. Zombified Piglin. Undead, nether dwelling. Ignores you completely most of the time. Hit one, just one, doesn't matter which, and every zombified piglin in earshot turns on you at once. Full swarm, instantly. No gold obsession like the living piglins have. Won't barter, won't trade, nothing. Rules simple, don't hit one by accident, that's the whole survival lesson. Zoglin. What happens to a hoglin when it ends up somewhere it can't survive? Overworld usually, transforms after a bit, and once it does, hates everything. No neutral phase, no exceptions, just aggressive toward basically anything alive. Charges straight in, zero hesitation. Half the time, it ends up starting fights with mobs that had nothing to do with you in the first place. Wolf. Forests, taigas, a few other wild biomes. Leave it be, it leaves you be. Toss it some bones though, and suddenly it's yours, following you around, jumping into fights on your behalf. Sit, follow, whatever you need. One of the most recognized friendly mobs the game's got. Company and backup, same package. Wandering Trader. Just shows up. 2 llamas trailing behind it, no village, no home base, just wandering around, offering whatever's in its rotation that week for emeralds. Drinks invisibility potions at night to stay safe. Llamas stick around and guard the spot while it's out. Trades are pricey. Everyone complains about it. Still, the only way to grab certain plants and blocks early without hunting the whole map down yourself. Zombie Horse. Mounts of Mayhem Game Drop changed it completely. Wasn't just a commands and creative mode mob anymore. Spawns naturally now, at night, and it's not riderless either. Some spear-wielding zombies sitting right on top of it when you find one. Kill the rider, horse goes passive. Tame it just like you would any other horse at that point. Can't breed it though. Still just the one-off undead mount. Own look, own identity, and it burns in sunlight, same as every other undead thing in this game, so if you're actually planning to ride this around during the day, you're slapping horse armor on it first, or watching it catch fire under you. Used to be one of those mobs almost nobody ever saw in an actual playthrough. Now it's just sitting out there in the world, waiting for you to find it and tame it yourself.